Okay. Hey guys, this is Invisible Jump over here, and sorry about the delay for the start of the final because I had an upset stomach. So sorry about that. I learned my lesson and I'm not going to eat a buffet before important events like this. Anyways, guys, well, so today is going to be the final battle between these two teams because we start from 8 teams and now we're down 2 teams. We are the Nova team and Novalie. And these two teams all made quite a journey because let's have a recap for Novalie. Novalie. Let's start from the Team Nova. Team Nova have defeated Aquars by 2-0 in the quarterfinals, and they've also defeated Baggett yesterday in a very intense battle that went into BO4 yesterday. Wow! For Novalie, they have also made quite some progress because yesterday they have defeated Griffin checkmaters in the semi-finals and in quarterfinals. Hold on a second. In quarterfinals, they have defeated the Exilians. So yeah, now it's going to be a final battle between these two teams, and right now, Novalie's Hunter will be heading on first, and the Team Nova chose for Survivor first, while Novalie was chosen to be Leo's Memory. So, okay, so with that being said, let's start the final battle between Novalie and Team Nova, and I'm excited. As I said, these two teams have made quite a journey because these two teams have proved their strength when they have defeated their semi-finals. When in the quarterfinals, they won 2-0. When semi-finals, Novalie also defeated Griffin checkmaters 2-0, while for Team Nova, they went into overtime with Baggett yesterday. So I'm excited to see what will happen for these two teams, and today, please be noted it'll be a BO5. And let me check if my audio is fine for now. Okay, my audio is fine. So, yeah, let's start the final battle, guys. I'm excited because it's a BO5 for today, meaning that we are going to be seeing more matches between these two teams. Alright, so let's see. Novalie, he is the normal hunter for Team Novalie. So, okay, Mechanic got banned. It seems like it's another. It may very likely be the Galatian. Hold on a second. Let me try to fix my background noise. Alright then, so Prisoner, female dance. Oh yeah, guard 26, I remember now. Yeah, it's a guard 26. Actually, guard 26 might, as I mentioned yesterday, guard 26 is going to... guard 26 against this team is actually... This team isn't a good lineup against guard 26, just because the fact the Steers out does nothing. Prisoner has no kiting abilities, and female dancer's strength is close range kiting, but the guard 26 excels at close range combating as well. So everything is going to be different here. So we'll have to see what is going to happen for here then. And I'm actually excited because this is the final match, and we're likely going to be seeing more battles between these two teams, as we started from 8 teams, and these two teams have already proved their strength over and over. Alright, so here we go. the first match of the final is Novalie Team's Hunter versus Team Nova Survivor. So, in this direction, because like Team Nova's Survivor seems strong, because they did not get, like, each match they always have at least 2 people escape, so they have proved their strength. And let's see the female dancer. Wait a minute, but the female dancer, oh, just not thought the female dancer would get blown by a bomb from the amount of time, but here she's going to take a bomb damage and a normal attack. Ooh, okay, nice stun and nice recovery from the female dancer. But that's what I'm saying, is that female dancer kiting skills are used for close range, but Guard 26 is strong at close range. You have to be careful if you take your time over there, because just now, if that bomb hits, the female dancer will go down now. But then again, we can see the music box are coming into play over here, because the Guard 26 took quite some time to leave the area, and this gives time for the female dancer to run off far away. And right now, the female dancer is doing a great marathon, and an owl will be used to ensure her survival, and this will ensure that the female dancer can kite for a longer amount of time. Okay, so she dashed outside the factory. I thought it might be better if she dashed to the second story, but alright, it is what it is. And Guard 26 carries a teleport, because this Guard 26 carries up and down, which is an interesting choice. And here she cannot dash through this direction, or she'll go down over here. Yeah, it would be better for her to run up the second story, but then again, the female dancer has already kited for a pretty decent amount of time, so we'll see how the survivors want to play. Would they risk a rescue to risk a win, or would they not rescue and guarantee a draw? Ooh, but the mercenary got hit by a bomb. He cannot rescue now. Rescuing now is a terrible idea, because yeah, right now if he rescues, he would just go down. But it seems like he's still trying to rescue, and this will be a huge misplay over there. Oh, but okay, luckily for him, the guard 26 hit the chair, but still it's going to be a double knockdown. So now it's going to be dependent on how long this female dancer can kite, because now it seems like she got U-turned. Alright, the box was okay, 1 bomb attack and 1 more remote control bomb, and the female dancer's out. So this rescue overall is a negative for the survivor. Just now, the mercenary did one thing right, is baiting to the chair, but other than that, because right now it's a double knockdown, and the mercenary got found. Now it's a complete disaster for the survivor, and the steer will go down within seconds as well. The survivors actually had a decent game going, because the female dancer kited for quite some time, but but everything went down the drain the moment they risked the rescue. Especially, but yeah, so right now, the best is the survivor should just try and only get maybe 1 out or something. And even the cipher is gonna hurt, because there's 1 complete cipher that is completely guarded by the Guard 26. So the survivors should not rescue anymore and just try to get a 1 out. Because like, alright, well, the prisoner can try and complete the cipher, because eventually, wait, but the mercenary is nearby holding the tintas, but this is really not a good idea. If he gets found over here, then if he gets found over here, then they'll have no more chance anymore, because yeah, the seal will be eliminated, and the mercenary is still trying to rescue. That is a huge misplay from the survivor's part. Because keep in mind, the mercenary has already used a self-heal, so right now the Guard 26 only has to focus on the prisoner. So now it will very likely be a 4K, because the mercenary used a self-heal already, and the Team Nova has made some pretty major errors over here. Okay, 1 hit. Here it seems like the prisoner is going to try and screw it and to rush the the last cipher in the far distance with his Electro Ball, but yeah, it seems like there's just not much they can do right now. Okay, with that, congratulations to Novalie for getting a 4K on their first match. And I'll have to go back and say what the mistake was, because Team Nova here has made some pretty major errors. From the mercenary rescuing in such a bad condition is already highly risky, and also especially when the mercenary still tried to rescue in half health, especially when he already used his self-heal, because just now, if the mercenary just ran off, then the survivors could have finished the last cipher. But congratulations to Novalie for getting a 5-0 on their very first match. Okay, so now we're switching side, and it will be Griffin team. It will be Nova team's Hunter versus Novalie's Survivor. Okay, here we go for the second match. But, okay, so there may be a 5-0 for the first game, but actually, we still won't know because remember, this is a BO5. So, an early mistake like that can be salvaged in overall games, so we won't really know. But then, ideally, Team Nova here wants another 4K so that they won't get thrown away in terms of large round points. Okay, yeah, Thora's X-Boy is once again going to up. And I actually want to see... Yeah, I actually want to see what will be the I actually want to see what will be the performance of this hunter, because from what I see, Team Nova Survivor like Team Nova Survivor seem to be strong, but they got 4K, so now it'll be Team Nova's hunter to step it up. So forward got banned, an interesting choice over there. Seer, Mercenary, Priestess. I feel like the next one may be Mechanic. Yeah, Seer, Priestess, Mercenary, and Mechanic. The 4 common... yeah, Team Novalie Survivor stepping it up. The 4 commons... yeah, yep, the 4 common hunters, what do we say? The 4 common survivors, what they say? This is a pretty standard team. And X-Boy, to make a... yeah, to like make an opening, the X-Boy has to bring the first survivor down fast. But then again, to the hunter's credit, to the hunter's credit, these survivor choices aren't strong kiters. The Mercenary is the only decent kiter, and the Priestess can be decent depending on how she plays. We won't be sure about that. But Seer and Mechanic aren't decent kiters, and yeah, Seer can block one time, but one time is pretty much it for the Seer. So we'll be looking on how decent their basic kiting skills are, because with no kiting tools, it would just be their decent. Because there are no kiting skills around, kiting abilities such as perfumes, it'll just be about how their basic kiting skills are without any tools. It's just your basic skills. So in this direction, X-Boy is going to run into the one survivor that he does not want to find, which is the Mercenary, which will be a pretty bad start. Yep, gonna ignore it. I didn't see you. But there are no survivors nearby here, because it seems like the Seer has already revealed X-Boy's location, and everyone just made a 180 to a completely different direction. Because this is the thing about having a coordinated team, is that you have to announce where the hunter is so that your survivor teammates nearby would know how to dodge. And ooh, Priestess long portaled away. This is going to hurt so bad, because once again X-Boy cannot commit himself to chase anyone now. But we can see though is that due to early game they're all trying to dodge the hunter, there isn't much cipher progress gone so far, as only Seer, there's only one complete cipher from the Seer and one half complete cipher from the Mercenary, and so yeah, the cipher progress isn't that much, so X-Boy does still have a chance if he can bring the first survivor down fast, because here we can see he managed to run into the Seer's cipher, which is almost done by this point. Okay, fast reaction from the owl. And okay, so the X-Boy will have one soul's chance over here. If the soul hits, then everything will change. But wait, he's bringing it to a mechanic, and can this soul hit? Okay, dodged it, and the mechanic cipher is not being decoded as well. But it seems like X-Boy here wants to switch targets. He must have not known that the mechanic was inside the factory. Right now, this direction, this X-Boy seems to be completely lost, because from this direction, it's the Mercenary. Just now, he could have committed to chasing the Seer, because with the owl gone, the Seer has no more chasing abilities. Wow, and he's going to use Blink to... Okay, the Seal got found again. Let's see, have another soul chance this time. Okay, the soul finally hit, and he did not fall. He must have thought, the Seal must have thought there is a Blink, but he did not know that the Blink was already used to shrink gaps. But here it's going to use... Here, right now, the Explorer will continue to chase that. Will make a slight error judgment. Okay, another soul's chance. There's another chance over here, and let's see what this can utilize this chance, and utilized it. But we can see the 3 ciphers already gone from the outward field due to Explorer just running around the empty map in early game. So right now it does seem that we'll have to see how does the Explorer play this out. But here the Explorer did not realize the mercenary is sneaking by to rescue, or he just never planned to camp. Because right now this is a complete disaster for the Explorer now, because the Explorer is starting to control the field, and ciphers are just gonna be gone left and right. Okay, dodge another soul. So right now this is looking to be a free out for the survivors. Because this Explorer carries up and down, meaning that he has no trump card to switch to endgame. Okay, goes down for a second time, and he'll probably put it by the cipher, but won't really matter because the cipher at the moon gate is probably done already. Right now, Explorer's plan will be he'll have to, because he has no teleport, oh, wait a minute, he does have teleport. This seems to be an up and right Explorer, but he has no detention, so this may potentially be for a 4K. Okay, got instant down won't matter, and yeah, this might very likely be for escape unless he can bring the Seer down in lightning speed over here. Okay, but wait a minute, he still has a chance. Oh! Okay, got it down, gonna chair and then instantly teleport it. The burning question is, can everyone escape in time, which it seems very likely at this point. Okay, gonna teleport, but everyone else is just going to escape through the other side. So congratulations to Team Novalie for winning the first round 8-1. Alright, so Team Novalie has defeated Team Nova 8-1 in the first round, but don't forget, this is a BO5, so we'll be seeing at least 2 more rounds today, and Team Novalie is in the lead, but Team Nova can still potentially catch up. So Novalie have chose their hunter Gary to go first because their strategy is to switch hunters after every game. Because we've only seen them for 2 rounds so far. And so far the thing is, Team Novalie's hunters are very strong. Like so far no survivors have ever escaped under them. So we'll be seeing to see if is that if Team Nova can escape from Novalie's hunter today. Alright, here we go for the second match for the day. I'll have to invite Ruka in first. Alright then, From what I see, they are very... Oh, they're banning Galaxy because Gary has used Galaxy for the past few days. And it seems very likely the Ripper might be coming because Gary is known for his Ripper, but he never got to use it because it always gets banned. It might very likely be the Ripper is coming today. And if it is, I'm excited to see. Ripper, Perfumer, Female... Yeah, we are seeing Ripper for today. Who would have thought that we're going to be seeing such a hunter? Okay, Prisoner, Perfumer, Female Dancer, Gravekeeper. This is another team that is weak in kiting in general. Because Female Dancer and Prisoner aren't really 2 good kiters against the Ripper, but the thing about Ripper is, after the Ripper used up a Foggy Blade, then he has 20 seconds where he has no abilities whatsoever. Yeah, so the thing is with Ripper's strength is highly dependent on how accurate his Foggy Blades are and how his early game, because Ripper's early game is weak as he only has his Foggy Blade that can be easily dodged and only has a 20 seconds of cooldown time. Alrighty then. But the Perfumer against Ripper isn't really that good because the Foggy Blade can just force a perfume out and it will be very easy for the Ripper to break the perfumes. But I'm excited to see Gary's Ripper as has been hyped all tournament where we never got to see him, because we never got to see him use it throughout the entire tournament. So it will be very exciting to see him using that for once. You know what I mean, guys? Okay, at the moment, we're still waiting for them to choose talent, but yeah, so because like Team Nova has defeated Team Novalie 8-1, so Team Novalie will be looking to try and win back the small points result back. And so meaning that the survivors will have to try and score points against Team Novalie's Hunter. So far, Team Novalie's Hunter are terrifying because like they have 2 hunters and each hunter so far has gotten 4K in every match they appeared in. So we'll have to see how does Team Nova's survivor perform, and in order to perform well, they'll have to perform and make less mistakes like the first match. But so far we can see that Novalie's hunters are very, very strong, and I'm excited to see how will he use a non-meta hunter to get a 4K. Okay, now we're waiting for the match. And here we go. Oh, this skin looks terrifying, man. Alright, in front of him, it will be the female dancer and the mercenary. So, it will be highly likely that the female dancer will get chased. We can see the female dancer is the Okay, let's see what's the Ripper's target. Okay, the Ripper must have found the mercenary. And it found the female dancer as well. So let's see how the female dancer will... Okay, dodged the first Foggy Blade. So far, so good. And feel like the female dancer has fought acceleration, but early game 2 survivors Cypher got disrupted, which isn't too good over there, and this female dancer seems to be aware of the Foggy Blade's time. Okay, a slowdown. So far the female dancer is doing a decent job in containing the Ripper and has not taken any damage for 45 seconds, but once the Foggy Blade hits, then everything will change, and this Ripper is looking to teleport, seeing that the female dancer is decent in kiting, and onto the best person to chase in the entire team. Alright. Okay, so the Electro Ball over here makes sure that he stays alive for a while, but he's not gonna kite for long. Ooh! The acceleration saved him for now, and he's gonna bring him back into the Electro Field to get another Electro Ball, which won't really work for now, and he goes down without even triggering an attack recovery. This is a relatively fast downing speed for the prisoner, but if we look at the entire game in general, then it's still fine because around 70 to around like 80 to 90 seconds, so probably 2 ciphers are done, which should be a game for a draw over here. But we'll have to see what would happen from here, and yes, quenching effect is probably what happened. The perfume being used, but she used the perfume too early, so the Ripper is in no hurry, and now she's going to gamble for Terror Shock. Let's see what happened over here then. Okay, the gamble Terror Shock failed, but the perfumer made a huge mistake in running because she should have ran out of here as fast as possible. Getting a double knockdown is one of the worst things, and the Foggy Blade hits again, and getting double knockdown is a huge hit to the survivors' killing progress. So right now the survivors may have to consider to not rescue at all because the female dancer needs time to heal back up. But so far, it's still likely being a game for a draw unless another double knockdown appears. And it seems like 2 survivors are coming, which is... But then that means no ciphers are being declared. Oh! The female dancer cannot dodge it. Oh, okay then. There's going to be another mind game over here. Okay, prisoner's gonna get eliminated in 1 chair, and because the female dancer got hit by the foggy blade, so this situation is equivalent to the female dancer getting hit. Equivalent to the female dancer getting hit, and otherwise the mercenaries should not be nearby. They should not allow anyone to get discovered fast. Right now, the survivors should heal up as fast as possible. Should take this time to heal up and then to play this slow and play for a draw. No ciphers are being decoded, so Ripper doesn't really know where everyone is at the moment. But it seems like in this direction, the Ripper might bust into the female dancer and perfumer. So far, the survivors can still play it for a draw if they play this right, but it will also depend on the time for the second kite. The Ripper seemed to have found the perfumer, but so again, how long this perfumer kite will decide the match. If it's too fast, then it might be a 3K, 4K. If it's a decent, then it will still be a draw. And here okay, so did not trigger an attack recovery, but this perfumer, oh, he switched targets. Alright, then the mercenary is an even better character. Now they can just finish. So right now the survivors can just take this slow and slowly decode little by little, and to not give Ripper any chance in downing a survivor fast. Okay, that failed. That failed elbow pad will hurt quite a bit, and so far there's only one. It seems like the survivor start to have a bit of a misplay in their decoding, because there's only one cipher being decoded and the perfumer is not decoding cipher during this time. Foggy blade, okay, mercenary will go down, so the mercenary will have to run as far as he can, and to prevent any more disrupting ciphers. But the Ripper seems to not want to chair. But the female dancer will get... Okay. The perfumer takes it off. Female dancer is decoding the last cipher. It is likely going to be a draw if played it right. But we'll have to see is how the Ripper plans to play it. It seems like he doesn't plan to chair the mercenary and go to control the field. But while controlling the field, then the perfumer can just decode another cipher, because the Ripper cannot disrupt 2 ciphers at the same time. And alright, let's see. Can oh no! Did not dodge the foggy blade. The female dancer will go down very, very fast over here now. So now the plan for the survivors will be clear. Perfumer will have to go to rescue, and mercenary has to decode the cipher. They'll have to rush that last cipher up, because don't forget, this Ripper has teleport. So the thing is that is he confident enough to teleport back? But then again, the mercenary did not get shared, so even if a survivor goes down fast, it won't really hurt too much. And oh, buffering, let me try and fix that. Okay, we can, let me see what. Oh, the Ripper hit the chair again. There's no more tide turner, so now the cipher is very likely to get primed at this point. Okay, hit, let's see. Ooh, cipher prime it. Ooh, missed it! So now it's a chance, but if the female dancer goes down fast, it still might be a 3K or 4K, but just because the fact that this Ripper carries teleport. Don't forget, the Ripper can always teleport to the other side of the gate. So we'll have to see. Okay, this female dancer so far is doing a very decent job in containing, and okay, goes down. Well, let's see what's the gate progress at the other side. Around half, but this might not be enough. The Ripper can teleport during teleport over there if he's... Okay, this Ripper would take this slow and to just have a quick scan. Okay, this nearby he's playing this safe. As a result of him playing safe, the other two survivors escaped from the other gate, so congratulations to both teams for a 2-2 tie. Okay, so, yep, and now, and by the way, congratulations to Team Nova for being the first team to not get 4K'd by Novalie's Hunter, and this really proves that this is the finals. Both teams have skill. So far, the first match, Team Novalie won 8-1. The second match is 2-2 so far, and now we'll see what's the performance from Team Nova's Hunter. Oh, Team Nova has switched into another Hunter this time. So let's see how would this new Hunter perform against them. Alright, here we go. So this is the second match between BO2's second half between Team Nova and Novalie. And this round so far is 2-2 because just now Team Novalie has gotten a 2K as Novalie got 2K because Team Nova had to escape. So we'll see for this round, and Team Nova's Hunter will be aiming to win this round, meaning that Team Nova's Hunter will be aiming for a 3K or 4K in this match. And we'll have to see what's gonna happen between this match. Sierra Mercer instantly banned without any hesitation, which does make me think is that what is Team Nova's Hunter planning with this ban? It might be Wu Chang, because Wu Chang is not afraid of the mechanic being left out. As I said, it may very well be Wu Chang. And by the way, I think I have to praise Team Nova's strategy is that they knew that Gary would use Galaxy if Ripper got banned, so they left his Ripper out just so that they can, like, I'm not afraid of your Ripper, and yeah, it paid off for them because they got a draw. And in a BO5 match, it's all about how many hunters do you have or how many characters do you have in your disposal. Forward, Priestess, First Officer. Okay, they're going to run a team. They're running a team where everyone is hard. it's hard for you to rescue everyone. So I said it this earlier yesterday, but I'll say it again. This team is to ensure whoever gets found first can kite for a decent amount of time. But the drawback of a team like this is if someone makes an error and goes down first, it'll be very, very hard to recover from that mistake. Because this team's decoding speed is too slow. Priestess 10% debuff, Gravekeeper 15%, First Officer 20%, and Ford 30%. But then, who will you chase first? A team like this, who will you chase first? Because all of them have quite some kind of abilities. Then. But if Wu Chang is really be chosen, this team is bad for Wu Chang. Because of the Ford and First Officer hard to chase, but I'm sure Pro Wu Chang does have a way around that, I'm pretty certain. Okay, violinist. But this team isn't really a good against violinists because Ford can dash, Gravekeeper's shovels, and even First Officer's watch. The violinist can't see the First Officer during his watch. So again, I'll say this team should be able to kite the violinist for a long time. But if someone makes an error, then it'll be and goes down fast, it'll be very hard for the survivors to recover from that. Alright, then we're still waiting for the talents to be chosen. While we continue to wait, I'm actually excited to see this violinist play. Violinist camp is decent, and violinist can camp decently against a Ford or Gravekeeper if played right. But yeah, this team's a team of strong rescuing again versus a hunter that's strong camping. I have to see how would this play off for them, to be fair. Alright. Here it's the First Officer. First Officer hard to chase. First Officer will be hard for the violinist to chase. Alright, will he chase it? Oh, instantly using the watch, not gonna give him a chance. But then, the forward will get found over here. Okay, he's going to chase the First Officer. It seems like he's going to wait till the watch runs out. Okay, the watch is still in play, so... Oh. Okay, but this balance runs a teleport. But who will you teleport to? Okay, quenching effect, he must... It seems like he'll be hard targeting the priestess, but... This lands a hit, so he may not even need the teleport. He can just completely chase. Okay, missed a string, and probably another watch will be used over here. Yep, another watch. So, and the first violinist plan will be to just wait for the watch to wear out and to bring... Oh wait, is he going to teleport away? But the First Officer almost no more watches. Okay, the Gravekeeper is also one that can be chased, but it seemed like it would have been better for the violinist to just stuck in chasing the First Officer. The First Officer's watch is about to wear out. Okay, yeah, he'll be targeting Gravekeeper because the Priestess... Oh, wait a minute, he's going to break the portal, but this just opens the door for everyone else to keep on decoding, and Okay, but the first officer hasn't healed up. Alright, we'll have to see what's gonna happen here. He's not interested in chasing the Gravekeeper in half health, or... Oh no, he must have... No, he's still targeting the Gravekeeper. That was his plan all along, to just... Wait a minute, he's switching targets again? Okay, this violinist is using a field control type of thing, but will this type of thing pay off? Because, like, it doesn't matter how well you field control if you cannot bring a survivor down at all, and the priestess can still kite for a long time in this area. It seems like switching targets is going to backfire very, very hard on this violinist. Yeah, another shovel might be used over here. Okay. Yeah, switching targets. Oh, but nice string over there, and now the Gravekeeper will have to use his shovel fast, but as I said, switching targets will be the one thing that causes... switching targets will cost the violinist the game dearly. Okay, the priestess doesn't even have to... The priestess has a lot of portals on service. Like, it doesn't matter how well you try to control the field if you cannot bring a survivor down at all. Okay, found the Gravekeeper. For once, the violinist this time would definitely aim for the Gravekeeper hard. The Gravekeeper has no more... Oh, okay, another nice string. The Gravekeeper now has no more tools, and actually we can see that throughout this field control is that the first officer has no more watches. Oh, for instant rescue, not gonna give any chance. But like, oh, another stun. And this fort doesn't even carry Tide Turner. No wonder. And now Violinist doesn't, but the Violinist does not have his level 2 strings yet. So it will still be very hard for Violinist to do... Okay, so the Gravekeeper will still go down here. First, the forward still has half of the football, and there's only one cipher left due to the first chair took too long. Let's see what the level 2 strings do anything here. Oh wait, don't hit this! Oh. Wow, very risky play that paid off. Okay, Gravekeeper, let's see. Goes down. Okay, it's a 4 good. Wow, this... It seems like this... The Violinist isn't even trying to pay attention to... Okay, instant pull string, instant pull string. Instant pull string, balloon attack. Okay, now he's gonna have a chair, an open chair, and to try and immediately bring the fort down, and don't give the fort any chance to stick close. Instant hit. Or can use a string, just do not let fort stay close to the chair. Okay, we can see 2 survivors are coming to rescue already. And now... Oh no, hit the chair. Okay, so the Violinist has to play this slow and try to hit with the strings. Okay, gonna make a fire, and actually the survivors can actually discuss to prime the cipher. Like, as soon as actually if the fort ran away, then the survivors can just take the last cipher off. Okay, but the survivors doesn't even need to body block. They can just take the cipher off the moment that no one is left, because the last cipher is already primed. Alright, so this Violinist is running a field control thing that did not pay off for him at all, because due to the fact that he never committed himself to a target. Alright, let's see, teleporting to the other side. Who is it? Got lost? Oh, the first officer. The first officer has no more items. Both of his watches were already forced. Okay, If he brings the first officer down fast here, then he can still try for a draw, I guess. But where's... yeah, the dungeon is not nearby. The first officer can get out. It seems like here, the first officer can still kite, so... yeah, it's gonna be a draw. So it's gonna be a free escape again. Oh wait, it may even be a forced escape because the dungeon is just over there. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Oh wow, congratulations to Novalie for winning the second match by 5-3, and this means the pressure is really, really on for Team Nova due to them losing 2 matches in a row. And as I said, I feel like the losing point was this hunter was too aggressive in field control and switching targets. But as I've said earlier, no matter how good your field control is, if you have no one in your hand, then none of your field control matters. So please keep in mind is that if Novalie wins this round once again, then they have won by 3-0 because they've already won 2 rounds. The score so far is 8-1 and 5-3. Okay, Novalie won the coin flip. Novalie chooses map or order. Okay, let's wait while Novalie needs 1 minute of discussion time. Hold on a second. Okay, we're still discussing, so please wait. Okay, Novalie has picked Moonlit, so hold on. Okay, Team Nova has chosen for their survivor to go first. Okay, everyone is in. Let me get Ruka and them in. Okay, here we go. Well, I wonder. Wow, they're really not going to ban Ripper. They're like, screw it. I'm not afraid of your Ripper. Wow, they're really not going to ban his Ripper at all. Okay, but the burning question is that since they did not ban his Ripper, will Gary really stick to his Ripper? That is the burning question for me. And from this team compo, it may actually very likely that Gary has another trick up his sleeve. But if he's using Wu Chang, he doesn't really need to ban the mechanic, because Wu Changs aren't really afraid of mechanic. Alright, let's see. This team actually is decent for Wu Chang because like Gravekeeper, Explorer, Priestess, all three of them are vulnerable to Wu Chang. The only survivor that's not vulnerable to Wu Chang is the Perfumer. But we'll have to see what playstyle does this Wu Chang do. Like, what is this Wu Chang playstyle? Because then he may actually teleport over the place to control the field instead. But as I said, I feel like this team compo is not good against Wu Chang because this team compo has relatively weak kiting abilities. I see. Wait, this is a blink Wu Chang. Okay, left down blink Wu Chang. And Gravekeeper can kite for a bit, but as soon as Wu Chang has a level to build, so wait a minute, he might actually land a hit over here. What? Okay, instantly use the shovel, and this Wu Chang is not going to ignore it because actually the Wu Chang could have tried to hit the Gravekeeper out to get like his presence. Alright, gonna go down and he might land a hit real fast. Let's see. Had to use a perfume here. Okay, but left down Wu Chang, and Wu Chang should have his spell ready in the next few seconds. Yeah, it is a left down Wu Chang, and this Wu Chang does not have destructiveness, and even mind gamed off a pallet. So now, now the Perfumer may go down very fast because like the blink would take it off, and here even, yeah, I don't think she can. Oh no, he did not. Oh no, Wu Chang must have tried to press the blink, but that annoying moment, and they even. Wow, and they even already prematurely pressed the button, and now the Perfumer is off. But wait a minute, why did the Perfumer dash back out the portal? I was about to say this was a pretty good flow for the survivors, but with the Perfumer dashing back out, everything is different all of a sudden. This is a complete. Right now, this flow is a complete it's very bad for the survivors at the moment because within seconds, Perfumer half health, Explorer half health, and only Gravekeeper can rescue. And Gravekeeper, I'm not even sure if he can rescue from this distance because the survivors had a good job in sending people away, but then when the priestess dashed back out that long portal, then it instantly gave the flow back from Wu Chang. Initially, the survivors had a pretty good flow as Wu Chang already teleported. He cannot teleport, and he has no one to chase nearby. But now, yeah, but now it seems like the survivors can't rescue. The survivors should not rescue now because everyone is in half health and such. Okay, Perfume rescue, but okay. Dodge the Soul Siphon and... Wait, but this timing is very dangerous! Oh no, this is I know this is a complete disaster for the survivors because that failed rescue, meaning that they just sent someone in a silver platter to get chased by the Wu Chang. And with that, Perfumer goes down, and it will be very hard for the survivors to make a comeback off. Alright, let's see. Yeah, well, let's see what the survivors' plan is of this Wu Chang can just slowly but steadily control the field right now. Okay. Here, but the two survivors are dashing in the same direction, and well, yeah, it seems like that from the mistake the priestess made, everything fell apart from the survivors' early decent game and their decent from the early decent game and their decent coordination. Like everything fell apart for them. Well, yeah, the perfumer just has to play this slow, and because Explorer doesn't even have much pages, and this perfumer may even may disrupt her teammates' decoding progress too. Because Gravekeeper's cipher isn't too much, and he may even teleport to try and get the Gravekeeper down too. Okay, so now, yeah, the Explorer's the only one left, and Explorer can't really do too much to salvage the game as... Wow! Even trying to bring Explorer down. But then the Perfumer may even heal back up. Or maybe he'll just get a hit and run off. Yeah, the best option now is a chair because Perfumer is about to self-heal up. Yeah, Perfumer... Chair the Perfumer and go back to see what the survivors are up to, because they can't really rescue from this direction. Yeah, just go and slowly examine where the survivors are. Well, yeah, it's almost certain it's a 4K for the Hunter at this point. Okay, he must... The Wu Chang should know the Explorer's nearby just now. But oh, he did not look at the correct direction. The Explorer... Sneaky Explorer trying to hide. At the moment, Wu Chang doesn't even know where the Explorer is. And this Explorer is buying some time for the cipher progress. But then there's still one whole cipher left, and what will you do for the last cipher? Alright, now, let's see what the Explorer's up to. Yeah, it seems like there's no more password pages to use. Oh, look at this. Explorer has another book. Oh, there isn't a password page for the Explorer, but the Explorer has to be very careful to not get crowds. If he attracts crowds, then it's almost a certain game over from him. Yeah, but the Wu Chang is really struggling hard to find... Oh, okay, finally nearby. Let's see, can this Wu Chang find Explorer? Wait, but there's the blood path just now. He must have not seen it, but just now, Explorer left a path in where he ran. But now Tenantis is out, then Wu Chang knows the approximate direction. Yeah, Wu Chang... Oh, God, found ya! Okay, congratulations goes to the guy for getting a 5-0 here, meaning that Team Nova's Hunter must get a 4K next round, otherwise they'll be out for good. They'll lose and Novalie will win. In order to stay alive, Team Nova has to get a 4K the next round, because they already lost 2 big rounds in a row. As I said, at the moment, the pressure will be all on Team Nova's Hunter as they must get a 4K to stay alive. Otherwise, they'll be out of this tournament for good. And they'll be out of this tournament and Team Novalie will be the winner. Hold on, let me try and figure this out. Yeah, because we're waiting for Team Nova's Hunter at the moment. Oh, someone else is in. Okay, then seems like we can finally start this potentially final match. So, okay, now while we're waiting, oh, they went ahead and banned the two hunters that are likely to get 4K because Wu Chang is very strong in this map, to be fair. Like, Wu Chang is very strong because the pallets in the Moon River Park is kind of little, like there's so many open areas. So it will be very easy for Wu Chang to like kite for a very long time over here. Oh, instant ban Seer Merc Priestess. Some pretty standard bans, I'll say. So if the plan is Bloody Queen, but Bloody Queen, the thing is Bloody Queen isn't that good nowadays just because it will be very easy for the Bloody Queen to get a draw because one missed mirror and that's like almost 30 seconds with no abilities. And look at this, they're choosing the Embalmer because Embalmer is good if you're trying to get a tie. And that is also what they'll be aiming for, obviously. Because Novalie only needs one escape, and so far they have done a pretty good job so far. As reviewing their match, they have gotten a free escape in 5 out of 6 matches and 1 draw.